Get ready for a wild ride. In today's video, we uncover 10 mind-blowing animal facts that'll leave you utterly astonished. Stay amazed, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating animal facts and mind-blowing content. Number 13. Koalas have unique fingerprints. A koala's claw print mimics a human fingerprint. In fact, in Australia, where koalas live, the police fear that a koala may contaminate a crime scene, so a criminal goes free. Koalas having fingerprints is an example of convergent evolution. Their fingerprints are virtually indistinguishable from humans, even though they aren't close relatives to people like apes. However, like human prints, all koalas have a very unique and identifiable pattern. Number 12. Chimpanzees love to get drunk. In Guinea, West Africa, people tap raffia palms and collect the sap, which has an alcohol content between 3.1% and 6.9% by volume. While locals love to drink the sap, so do chimpanzees. They will use a leaf as a cup to drink the fermented sap. It turns out that chimpanzees in Guinea are not the only ones who love to take a drink. Slow lories love to drink alcohol from the Bertan palm, which is about 3.8% alcohol by volume. Meanwhile, green vervet monkeys love to steal tourist cocktail in St. Kitts. Number 11. Some turtles get oxygen through their butts. Like the eastern painted turtle and the Australian Fitzroy river turtle, some species of turtles take in oxygen and let out carbon dioxide through their butts when the weather gets cold. These turtles hibernate for up to 5 months. While hibernating, they use sacs lined with blood vessels near their cloaca to take in oxygen and let out carbon dioxide. Then the blood vessels disperse the oxygen throughout the turtle's body while collecting carbon dioxide to expel. Number 10. Horned lizards squirt blood from their eyes. Horned toads have 2 constricting muscles that line the significant veins around their eyes. When a horned lizard feels threatened, these muscles contract, stopping blood from flowing back to the animal's heart. Then, if the lizard still feels threatened, it contracts the muscles more, causing blood to squirt from the lizard's eyes. Number 9. Elephants have a specific human danger call. It is well-known fact that elephants have specific sounds that they make to communicate with each other. Researchers in Kenya played a recording near resting elephants of people talking in the local language. The elephants repeatedly made a low rumbling sound and either grew restless or moved away. Then, the researchers created a recording of the low rumbling sound and played it to a different group of resting elephants. They immediately grew restless and moved away from the area, even though no humans were nearby. The rumble sounds very similar to the call the African elephants make when bees are nearby to human ears. Still, with the bee rumble, the elephants violently shake their heads while no head shaking is observed with the human rumble. Number 8. Dogs smell the passage of time. Dogs can predict when it is time for you to return home as long as it's a predictable occurrence, such as going to work or home each day. When you leave home, your scent is strong in the house. Over time, your scent begins to fade. According to researcher Alexandria Horowitz, dogs can tell when it is time for you to return by how much of your scent is left in the house. Number 7. Dolphins get high from pufferfish. According to a Smithsonian magazine, dolphins play gently with pufferfish to get poked, causing the pufferfish to send out a toxic substance. In small enough amounts, this substance puts dolphins in a drug-induced trance. Number 6. Flamingos can only eat with their heads upside down. Flamingos must turn their heads upside down to eat because their mouth acts like a large sieve. Therefore, they need to capture the food in comb-like extensions on its beak using its tongue. Number 5. A female ferret will die if it goes into heat and cannot find a mate. A female ferret reaches sexual maturity during its first spring. If a ferret goes into heat and cannot find a mate, she will eventually die of aplastic anemia, where the body stops producing new blood cells. This can lead to a prolonged, painful death from infections. Number 4. Penguins do a 1,000-animal wave. Weather conditions like 200 miles per hour winds and -58-degree weather make it hard for emperor penguins to survive Antarctic winters. Therefore, they huddle together in groups of up to 1,000 birds so that they can rely on each other's body warmth to stay alive. When a single penguin moves as little as 0.8 inches, the whole group moves the same amount to keep the huddle together. This little bit of movement typically happens every 6 to 12 seconds. Number 3. Worker fire ants take 250 power naps daily. Researchers have discovered that worker fire ants take up to 250 power naps daily. Each nap lasts only about a minute. About 20% of a colony is asleep all the time. By comparison, queens slept about 90 times a day for an average of 6 minutes. Number 2. Polar bears have black skin. Polar bears have black skin to help them absorb as much heat as possible. Their fur is not white but consists of transparent, hollow tubes of keratin. These tubes scatter the light so that we perceive most polar bears to be white. Each tube helps pass light closer to the bear's skin, where he can use it to stay warm. Number 1. A baby kangaroo is the size of a grape. When a baby kangaroo called a joey is born, he is about the size of a grape. He travels unaided through his mom's fur until he reaches her pouch, where he will stay for the next 10 months. He is so weak that he cannot suck, so the mother pumps the milk down his throat. Hope you enjoyed these mind-blowing animal facts. Subscribe for more wonders of the natural world. Thanks for watching and exploring with us.